Welcome back to another episode of Spooky Saturday. I am Dizzy, and I'm here with my friend Dusty Lone Fox.
Hello, once again.
And we've doomed our relationship, one young girl's life, and we're here to watch it all unfold.
And Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently rolled it up to take with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm probably more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will go great too. You were ready, and then you remembered the voice, and just lost it.
Squirrely Dan! You're the first one here! Thanks for being early!
Look at that face. That's funny, I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the one she prepared that has all the poems we were performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like, and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing.
Oh dear. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you.
I'm very confused at the lack of music going on.
We'll figure it out, I guess.
Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think that on days like this important... Hold on, I don't know if I read that correctly. You'd think that on days this important, she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday, and I suddenly feel awful knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I shouldn't have gone to wake her up after all.
You should take a little responsibility for her, Squirrely Dan. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. Bitch, how'd you know? You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know?
Exchange? Monica, you know about that?
Of course I do. I'm the club president, after all.
But... I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? That we're a couple now? I didn't really plan on bringing it up with anyone yet. Jeez, you don't know the full story at all, so...
Don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think.
Monica's being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that.
Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice.
Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desks. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this would definitely help people take the club more seriously.
Yeah, I thought so too.
I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognize Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she had practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Oh. I don't want you to read this.
Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving.
Okay, creep factor going up. Welcome to Spooky Saturdays, everyone.
We're finally here.
I know, it was cutesy Saturdays before.
Softy Saturday.
Yeah, that's true. Softy Saturday. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach.
Squirrely Dan? What's wrong?
Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I've changed my mind. I'm going to go get Sayori, so...
Ah. Well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay?
I quickly leave the classroom.
Don't strain yourself.
Monica calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her feel really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs, and that's what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. Isn't that my house?
I think that's my house.
I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I open the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. That really is something that a boyfriend would do, isn't it? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Say... What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I'd be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Confessing to her, I shouldn't have confessed to her. That's not what Sayori needed at all. She even told me how painful it was for others to care about her. Then why did I confess to her and make her feel even worse? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and remained friends with her like it has always been, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. And nothing I do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I had only one chance and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never. Never.
Ah!
Yeah, okay, I thought so. Hold up. So let's open up your File Explorer. We're gonna delve into a little bit, because I wanted to check this.
And it... Okay. So, this was a thought that I had as the game was finishing. Also, for everybody paying attention, we just killed our best friend. Oops.
Bam! Bam!
Yo. Oh.
Okay, Steam.
Yeah.
Steam apps.
So it was interesting.
She's gone. Sayori no longer has her character file.
Ooh.
Wait, go back. Happy thoughts. Happy thoughts. PNG file. Happy thoughts. Open it. Happy thoughts.
That's creepy.
Close it. Okay. We've seen the creep file. Let's continue on our adventure.
Shit's wild.
I told you it gets creepy.
Okay, so...
Sayori's dead as hell, and we've lost Sayori to the throes of time.
Evidently. Holy fuck. Okay.
So I think... So let's try loading the game, because I don't think it's going to let us restart. I don't like the music, because it like throws off every once in a while.
Does it?
I thought it did. Maybe I'm wrong.
Okay, so I wish we could save. What does this do? Because we already have our save file. So let's...
Uh-oh. Spooky shit. I don't even know what to say. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is and my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friends you've never seen yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh in front of the crosswalk and let catch up to me. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It tried playing the game without a character file. It's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. Oh, they've gotten rid of any mention of her.
Oh no!
I always tell myself it's about that time, but I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not likely to be any girls in it anyway. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at a wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs... there really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club.
Squirrely Dan?
Monica?
Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right?
Yeah, it has. Monica swallows sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. Same. So, having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for anyway?
Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers?
I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right?
About that. I actually quit the debate club.
Oh, really? You quit?
Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events.
I kind of want us to, load up our old file and see what happens.
Right. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it.
In that case, what club did you decide to join?
Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club.
I don't like that. Literature. That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far?
It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring.
Well, I can see that.
But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything. Writing, reading, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room.
Oh, wait, really?
Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too.
It is.
I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right?
Did Monica say is she?
Hey, Squirrely Dan. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join?
I mean, I guess so, but...
In that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please?
Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out.
Awesome! You're really sweet, Squirrely Dan, you know that?
It's nothing, really.
Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important.
So how do you feel so far?
I'm fucking scared.
Spooks! And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. Well, no, too bad for the cupcakes. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
Back! And I brought a guest with me! A guest? Seriously, you brought a boy?
I am spooked.
Way to kill the atmosphere! Don't be mean, Natsuki! But anyway, welcome to the club, Squirrely Dan.
All words escaping the situation. Same. This club is full of incredibly cute girls.
So let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right?
What? No, I'm not.
Natsuki.
girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual, and this is Yuri, the vice president.
Poor Sayori.
Oh no!
She's just gone. She never she kind of existed since the game doesn't know.
It's nice to meet you.
Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki and Sayori. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you.
So I ran into Squirrely Dan in the classroom and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know. Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great.
I like how they all turned into the same girl.
Dude, I can't do the voices anymore.
I got that spook factor set in.
Why don't you come sit down, Squirrely Dan?
We've hit spook factor 9.0. Sorry, I missed that one. I missed that one too. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward. Same. I take a seat next to Monica.
So I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
I'm surprised there aren't any more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate.
Man, that guy's going fast.
Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess.
Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to just find these two. He returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I like how scared you sound. I guess.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away. Okay, I'm just gonna point out, if we have to go through the entire sequence again, I'm gonna be mad.
Right? Well, that's what I was thinking, is over the course of you go through the sequence and then one girl dies or whatever happens to him, then you go through another one and Yuri will die or Natsuki will die, and then Monica will just be shit on. Just fucking gross.
Okay, hold on. Let's
save here.
Or not. Oh no.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Okay, we can't go back. Let's return then and continue our adventure.
I meant that, you know.
I believe you. Okay, this is getting spooky. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief.
So, Squirrely Dan, what kinds of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess?
Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
I feel like we should just, skip through and only glance over, because this is really just the same stuff as the start.
It really is. Passionate about her reading, she seemed reserved and timid the moment I walked in. World of books, not people.
But I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements and all that. Isn't it amazing how a writer can take advantage of your lack of imagination? I liked how we switched characters. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
I read a horror book once.
This. I'm just gonna come back, take my spot back. At this rate, Yuri might as well just having a conversation with a rock.
I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality.
Oh, is that? Oh, well, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
I hate horror.
Oh, why is that?
Well, I just...
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Never mind.
That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were out working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud, and give it back.
Fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No?
You wouldn't like them. Like I'm not liking this.
So, okay, hold on.
Just kind of like keep clicking through while you're sharing your thought here.
Yeah, that's gotta be how this goes. It's like, you play through the game, you lose a girl, and like, unless you get like the good ending, you lose one girl, and then the game just starts over, and you just keep going until it's just probably Monica by herself, like, fucking, I just got an idea, how about this? Quizzically, Monica, let's go home and write a poem of our own. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I wonder.
I feel like this will be a test of like, okay, what happens here? So let's just get going.
I think you're right. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on responsibility of vice president after all.
No, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
You were dead.
My dead fucking girlfriend. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree?
Hold on, there's still one problem there, mister. That was like a very Johnny Bravo-esque voice.
Yeah,
I don't know where that came from.
Doodle monkey.
Doodle monkey will do. I never said I would join this club. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. You'll join the club now! Get squeezed!
Girl staring back with dejected eyes.
Oh, that's still kind of sad.
It is still sad.
Uh-oh.
I need to tell you the truth. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. And I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one before the festival...
I'm defenseless. Okay, so I was a little bit like, okay, are we going to get more spooky stuff here? But no, it's just like, okay, well, here's that. Okay. I'm really curious as how this is going to go. Because we're going to hit the poem part, and we're missing a girl.
Right? And, like, Monica is adopting all of Sayori's... Well, not all of, but a lot of Sayori's lines.
Yeah, like a lot of her position as well. So I'm very curious. Because, like, I've only known a little bit to come out of this, and so, like, going through this now, I'm like, okay, I don't know what to expect.
End today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem for the next meeting. Monica looks at me once more. I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Alright, let's see if we can commune with the dead girl. Mediocre, right? I mean, and if anything else, we get to write more poems.
It's true. I'll see you tomorrow then. Can't wait. Yeah, me neither. I'm horrified.
With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 3 girls, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. And Sayori. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. And you grew close to one of them and they died. Okay.
It's like Good Luck Chuck, only horrible.
Yeah.
Okay. Poem
Let's
writing.
see, spook stuff.
Unlocked a special poem. Would I like to read it?
Today I cut my skin open for the first time is exhilarating. I think I understand how blank feels now. I'm supposed to be the responsible one though, so if I don't think I'll be doing it again unless I decide to kill myself. I left a memento of the occasion below. Oh no. Okay, she's gone, but we got spook.
Okay, so let's think about this legitimately. What were the things that Sayori would have liked? She liked bittersweet things.
Yeah.
So let's try and pick nothing but the bittersweet stuff.
Okay.
That's gonna be really hard.
Yeah, because I feel like they're gonna like designate them to those 2.
Okay, so
So
she's scary stuff.
yeah, she's dark, and then the other one's cute.
The other one's cute. So that takes out Cry.
I'd say try Hopeless. Okay, that goes to her. Unstable.
That still goes to Yuri. Marshmallow would be cute.
That goes to her. I know Suicide actually did go to her originally.
Oh, yeah, they did.
Rain Cloud? They gave it to her. Okay. So yeah, I think they designated Sayori stuff to these two.
I'm just gonna try and get both of the girls, like at an even level. An evil level.
I'm thoroughly like interested into what should happen.
Right? Grief. Boop.
Boop.
Friends. Existence.
Ah! Yeah. Did you see that? Oh gosh.
No.
Okay. Yeah, I'm glad I'm not the only one who saw that.
I get squirrely cat.
Okay.
Hey,
do you mind if I stay the night here tonight?
I think my girlfriend will be frustrated.
Probably, I would be too.
Oh.
I'd be up all night and be like, what is this?
Last to come in, so everybody else is already hanging out.
Oh, stop that. You need to not.
You need to not. I hope this isn't too overwhelming.
Music. It's sped up. It's different.
Is it?
It's sped up. Like it's higher pitch. Oh, don't you do that.
Shit.
Stop.
Like, nothing in this is inherently scary, but it's all fucking creepy.
It's context. It's creepy context.
You plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take it seriously...
I'm not ready for any more. Why are you in front of that?
What? Stop! I can't read anything!
Why are you in front of that?
Manga...
Don't make that face. Don't make that face.
Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature, so if defeated.
Don't come back all spooky like, please. I'm a soft child. I'm not ready for this. Part of me's like really not happy that you invited me now. Like I was here for the cute shit, but now the spooky shit. I'm gonna be up all night. Thanks.
Interested in picking up a book to read?
Oh man, it kind of slowed down, but it's still off kilter.
Right? I'm in this club now, so it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. Wait, didn't mean it like that. You don't really want to, forget I said anything.
I'm not ready for any more of the spooky shit.
Even if I don't read often, I'll be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? Just felt like, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Bag pulls out a book. Don't want you to feel left out. It's gonna be the same book?
So it's the, like, Portrait of Markov, I think was the original name.
Yeah, and I had, like, an eye on it.
Mm-hmm.
How did this girl accidentally be so cute? Picked out a book she thinks I like. I'm sorry I didn't choose you first. Sarah would still be fucking alive.
Maybe.
Maybe. Phew. You can read it at your own pace. I'll look forward to hearing what you think. Oh, the classroom was tilting forward.
Yeah, I didn't notice that until you brought it up. It was off kilter. Oh man, this whole shit's already off kilter. I'm not ready.
Natsuki's rummaging around the closet, reading some manga. Really curious to talk to Yuri.
So we got Yuri. More points to Yuri this time. I'm also not ready for any more of that spooky shit. Same book she lent to me. More than that, she seemed... Oh, it's slowing down. Okay.
Okay. Whew.
I was worried. I was like,
It got cute again. I'm fine.
I don't know. Let's see how long it lasts.
Only makes her hide her face deeper in the book. It's fine.
I'm really antsy because I don't like spooky shit. So
there's a line on Yuri's thing right here that has not been there before. Probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place.
Her eyes are off kilter. Look at her eye.
Ah! This is fucking eerie. It's like everything's
normal.
normal.
And the music's slowing down.
And her eye's still moving.
Put that shit back, so help me.
So help me God, you put that back where you found it. Mm-hmm.
Yuri. Okay, thank you.
I wonder if we wait if anything else is gonna happen. Like if we just chill.
I don't want to. I want to get this over with.
How can we have two copies of the same book? I stopped at the bookstore yesterday. It's not what I meant. I mean, just happened to buy two of them. I see there's something fairly obvious that Yuri isn't telling me, but decided to let it go. Definitely start reading it soon. Glad to hear.
I'm spooked. I don't like this. The book is titled, Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol. I know, I feel like the eye symbol and her drifting eye has something to do. Like, she's got eye things going on, and I feel like...
So she started to spoil the book. I don't remember her saying that before.
Yeah. I wasn't entirely looking, but I looked at the bottom and it mentioned something else like that.
Right.
So, I don't think that was in the original, because there's, like, something about, like, she visits, this girl visits friends and it starts getting spooky. And it's not, like, people losing limbs this time.
Right? Okay, so you're gonna need to watch the screen in the background while I read things.
Okay, you tell me word context, I'll look for picture context. I'm not happy with this job, but I'll do it.
Society inclusive on the outside of mind seems to be completely different. It's just this kind of story is the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. Horrible things happen not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway.
Oh, stop. Don't you, then suddenly... I'm rambling, aren't I? Thank you for stopping yourself. I don't want any more of this. Why am I here?
Dude, this is awesome.
Like
this is so fucking hype.
We went through like 3-4 episodes of just really cute shit, and then this last episode is like Spook Factor 9000.
Yuri has a problem. Writings fill my thoughts.
My whole body gets incredibly...
I forget to pay attention to other people.
I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. I don't see anything weird in the background yet.
I really don't think you need to worry. It just means you're passionate about reading. Least I can do is listen. The Literature Club, after all. That's true. Yes, in fact, you might as well get started reading it, right? No. I mean, you don't have to, but...
I really don't like this, Alan. I want to go home.
I want to go home.
I don't like spooky shit.
Something to see next to Yuri's. Yeah.
See, I feel like if I went into this, like, super blind, like I didn't know anything, I would be pissed. Because, part of me is expecting the spooky shit, but the other part of me is just not happy that there's spooky shit at all.
Something kind of distracting you or anything. Alright.
Open the book, start the prologue. Please don't be something spooky. I don't need this. I am a soft child.
Her presence over my shoulder, that's easily going to be fucking awful.
Well, it's just like, that was there before, because you're, like, reading over and...
But it can super change. I was just bathing in the feeling of body heat.
That went a little hard. Man, last episode we were making a lot of sex jokes, and here we are getting shit spooked out of us.
Yuri gets fucking evil. This is scary.
Imagine what would have happened if we did Natsuki. If we had Natsuki instead.
Oh, that's true. Like, Natsuki loses her face and shit. Like... Oh. Closes her own copy, lean in a bit, shoulders are touching. My arm is in the way, so I use my right hand.
Oh, please don't, like, pull up a full-page spook factor.
Oh, it will.
Okay.
Here it is.
I'm not ready. I don't want this.
I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. I turn the page, Yuri slides it. Same as last time.
Why do I have to look in the background?
It's kind of distracting me. It's as if it's like I feel the warmth of Yuri's face just in the corner of my vision. Are you ready?
I'm not, kids.
To turn the page. I'm sorry, I think I got a bit distracted for a second. And our eyes meet. I should be able to keep up with her. That's okay. Not just a reading. I don't mind being patient. It's probably the least I can do since you've been so patient with me. Thanks. You no longer ask me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume she finishes. Okay, so this is all basically the same.
So far, we haven't seen anything weird yet.
Silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. I don't like her face.
Yeah, that mouth is not there before.
I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not.
Okay, that was a little bit more aggressive than the way she did it before. And sure, her mouth is... close your mouth. Please, thank you.
Shut your fucking mouth.
Shut your mouth or I'll close it for you.
Something else? Never mind, we didn't even get that far yet, so I don't know why that came into my head.
Oh, stop. Close your mouth. Your eyes are a little bit freaking me out, that little bit of red.
Ugh. You can rest if you're feeling sick. Your breathing is a little... My breathing is
a little bit weird because I'm seeing this. Stop it!
I just need some water. You're fucking scary.
What on earth was that about? Squarely down. Did something happen just now? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. Please don't spook me.
So you don't know anything.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I can't say I do. This is new. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems to each other? I feel like this is gonna be spooky. I don't like this.
This is gonna suck dick, man.
Yeah, I'm about ready to get up and leave, but I also don't want to go outside because it's dark. I'm gonna see this.
Because it's dark?
It's dark. Danger.
Yuri might be a while, so we'll just get started without her. Is that okay?
No, that book's gonna turn into Spook Factor. Talk to Monica, please. Let's see what she does. Yes, she does. She seemed eager. I want her to know that I'm putting in effort. Please don't be spooky.
Hi, Squirrely Dan. Having a good time so far?
No,
I'm not.
Why are we still here?
Since you're new, if you ever have any suggestions for the club and activities, things we could do better, I'm always listening.
Stop being spooky.
Of course, I'll be afraid to breathe things up.
Yes.
I'm just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. This is not a flow that you go with, Squirrely Dan.
You see this shit, you run out, you leave and just say, I'm sorry, I don't want any more of this. You close the game.
Sort of a barrier that we'll all learn to get past. That's true.
And Monica, my poem, great job. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That's
Okay,
why
this part was normal.
that burp wasn't normal.
Yuri likes this kind of so we got one more point in Yuri.
Okay. So we're technically back at the point where we were before.
Yep. So her mind is detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing, but sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. That's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly, like earlier. I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri.
You're a little, that looks weird, but I can't tell anything weird about it.
Right?
Like, it feels like a little off place for her.
Started sharing our poems. Already. I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more than glad that you took all the time you needed. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now. Do you want to read mine? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good.
I'm worried.
Doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I just want to read your poem. Just hand me the fucking piece of paper. Hole in wall.
Hole in wall. It's the same one.
Okay. In this room, they're talking. Are they simply poems? Flat sheets of paper that sound frantic.
Wait. Actually, no, it wasn't.
No, it's not.
Hole in the wall, but he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling plays tricks in my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. Okay,
So that was definitely different.
That was a lot different, because hers was talking about looking into something and instead seeing someone look in or look back.
It's okay, that kind of style's gotten pretty popular, a lot of poems. You're making all these noises makes me paranoid that something's happening on the screen while I'm like focusing on the script.
I'm just paranoid because I don't want anything to pop up on the screen. I'm easily spooked. I'm already spooked.
So she had an epiphany that's influencing her poems. Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone's better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. When you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific
point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and type it up for later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep a pen in the same spot for too long, you'll get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, and do you want to go back to whose spook factor do you want to hit?
Let's do Natsuki because it feels more comforting.
I don't know if it will be. I really don't. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. Just if I'm speaking, I want you to look at the backgrounds.
Yeah,
you're
you're
really
good.
don't want to look at the backgrounds.
You're good.
It's not like I said it was bad. It's just I didn't invoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Sigh. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you like it.
Eagles can fly. Okay. Monkeys climb.
So
Crickets
that's
leap.
the same
Horses
one.
race. Yep. That's okay.
You ever panic so hard you close the game? Me right now, please. I told you that you weren't going to like it. I like it. What? Just be honest, I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks their writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand, but the only nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up there for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Okay, it wasn't spooky.
This will be. This.
I feel like it will be. As you reached the poem, I noticed her eyes lighting. Exceptional. What was that? Did I say that out loud? I'm panicking because I'm like, I don't want spooks.
You're good, man.
You first covers your mouth and then she keeps going. He's going to hate me. Yeah, I'm already kind of distrusting you. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. Wow, that was the most nervous laugh I've ever made. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. Just meant Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are more specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter and they fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds a train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, unlike mine. Of course, there's not something you can be blamed for. And there are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them or building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in this club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. That's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. She's apologizing to me because I'm spooked right now. Do you mind if I read your poem right now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Please don't be spooky. It's kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club?
Ghosts
Under
in
the
the
lights. Same one.
Yep. Light flickers, I flicker back. Okay.
I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you so long time to read it. But I don't read script very often. Did you notice something? Is that why you had that little hiccup noise? Okay. I actually think
it was just funny that she was like, it took you so long to read it, really clicked on it, and then just laughed. Like,
just like, okay, it's
not
good.
fucking dealing with this. This is fine.
That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. It was super short. We skipped right through it. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild, something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Squirrely Dan. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I should have I suppose you did it's over it all.
We did not! It took us a long time to read.
But remember that you can't love a man called Squirrely Dan. Perhaps the subject lingering in the last remaining place of comfort. This is all the same. That's a lot more solemn way of putting it. I hadn't even thought of that. So far, I'm noticing that it's all the same except for parts that would involve Sayori.
Yep. Okay, so
I feel like we could.
Since we have that, we'll skip until we see something visually different. I was really nervous about doing it. Okay. In the end, I enjoyed it. Keep doing my best for you. Please don't do your best. You can actually go home. You can leave. Okay. Scary stuff is probably going to happen here because Sayori was in the end of this conversation.
Yes. She at least popped up in this.
Being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. It's a literature club after all, I say.
Music, stop that. Put that back where you found it, or so help me.
Monica's writing in her notebook. Yuri and Natsuki.
Okay, no one's weird yet.
Okay, this is when they get into their fight, and then Sayori comes to...
Yes, this is where we get into the fight.
What's with this language? Did you say something? It's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute. Did you completely miss the symbolism? Feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was just trying to say something nice. Don't piss her off, Natsuki. She likes knives.
She'll shank a bitch.
I was looking for suggestions to ask someone who actually liked it, which people did.
For the laws of this land, I'll slaughter you.
Really ended too. Based on that, I'll gladly give some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me.
I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. This isn't inspiring, but it's life-changing. Yeah, sure. And Squirrely Dan liked my poem too, you know? He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh.
Here we go.
Time for spooks. I didn't realize you're so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Okay, the music sounds the same.
Yeah. Not what Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Squirrely Dan appreciates my voice more than you appreciated yours. That like high-pitched flute noise is new. That wasn't in there last time, I'm pretty sure.
I feel like it was, because this sounds very familiar.
It sounds super creepy this time.
I mean, this is super creepy right now.
Deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do cute. Well, you know what? I was the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger since Squirrely Dan started showing up. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you.
Okay, that was Sayori's part.
That's true.
Oh. Skip it, please. Please.
I just want to know what happens.
I'm gonna hide behind you. I don't want to see this.
Oh no.
How bad is it?
Nothing new is happening. It's just the screen keeps getting darker.
Oh, the music changed. Oh, it's getting rainy. What's going on?
Oh. There's something on the edge of the dish.
Oh, they're popping out.
My lifestyle is too much to someone of it. See, just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know. If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. If you think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute, the only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Well, be careful, you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. My bad, you already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Squirrely Dan hear everything you really think. I'm sure it'll be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly, Yuri turns toward me as if she noticed I was standing there. Squirrely Dan, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She just started it. How did I get to... It's going so fast. What? Yuri. Natsuki. Oh no! What do I do?
I'm hiding behind you.
Oh, keep picking Yuri. Oh,
Monica. Why? Monica, please. Why are you scary?
Hey, Squirrely Dan. Why don't we step outside for a little bit, okay?
My heart can't take this.
Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Haha, so I'm president. I am. I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to... I wish I was able to be a little bit more assertive sometimes, but I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Natsuki runs out of the classroom. Crying. Quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it.
I feel like I know what's going to happen here.
Yuri? I didn't... Oh, scary eyes.
Yeah, that's a little bit more... That's a little dark. Or at least dark looking. Or did. Squirrely Dan. Please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow completely. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something. I think I know what's going to happen, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. Yes, I know what's going to happen. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be here. I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. Kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Squirrely Dan. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. That was different. They normally don't have the asterisk there for the sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I really appreciate it. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna hide over here. Okay, yeah, let's end here.
Alright.
So,
what the fuck, dude?
what's going... Like, I know this is psychological horror, but...
Okay.
Okay, let's...
So,
yeah, let's
save the game. That's gonna be all for today's episode. We're gonna go right now while we're still riding the spooky high and record another one that I will upload probably relatively soon, because this actually, like, I was kind of bored with it by the end of the first part of the story, and then we accidentally killed Sayori, and now it's just off the rails bananas fun.
I'm not I don't want to see more of that weird spooky face when she pops up. I don't want to see more of that. Please don't.
Alright, well, I'm glad we finally got to Spooky Saturday. Thank you guys for being on the full trek with us. If you want to know what the hell is happening, go watch the previous episodes of Doki Doki Literature Club. This game is actually pretty much great, and we will see you in the next episode. This is the Polar Bear King with my friend Dusty Lone Fox.
Someone, please stop this man. Oh my lord, I'm not ready.
We'll see you next time. Until then, remember, life is not meant to be awful.